Fergani with KENS 5 News Now. A West Side home is at the center of a human trafficking investigation, with more than a dozen people now detained. This was at a home on Buena Vista near South Zarzamora. Police around 8:30 Thursday night were called in to assist Homeland Security. Witnesses say officers flashbanged the home after people inside would not respond to commands to exit and surrender. SAPD says 15 people were detained and were being separated as suspects and victims. Now, police identified the victims as a group of 20 to 30 years old from Mexico. One person was taken to the hospital. Investigators believe those arrested were trafficking the people in that home. A security guard at a San Antonio taco shop has suffered a concussion after shocking video shows him being attacked by rowdy customers. I want you to check out the video. This was filmed at Rocky's Taco House on the southeast side on December 2nd. San Antonio police say the guard was working security when the group of customers became unruly. When he tried to walk him out, things got physical. Police say the guard tried detaining a man, then a woman jumped on him and started scratching his eyes. Then that man began attacking the guard, punching him in the face. The customers then ran off and police are still looking for them. They say the guard suffered a swollen face and a concussion. Police and firefighters responding to a crash on the north side end up crashing into each other on the way. Police said the SAPD unit and fire truck were attempting to get to a crash on 281 when the two of them collided, and the impact sent the police car into a telephone pole. This was at West Sunset near Errol Drive. The fire truck was left with moderate damage, but police say luckily everyone is okay. Car burglaries have been on the rise in San Antonio, and now a teenager is sitting in jail in connection with several car break-ins. Police arrested 19-year-old John Salinas. He's in one of those cases. They say shots were fired at a man who confronted the suspects. Police said Salinas was one of three guys who sped away from the scene on February 26 and that he was in a stolen car that investigators eventually tracked to his neighborhood. Police said they pulled multiple security videos that allegedly showed Salinas' involvement with car burglaries. The findings of an investigation in Uvalde conducted by an independent investigator cleared city police of any wrongdoing, making victims' families furious. This was conducted by retired Austin Police Detective Jesse Prado. In July 2022, Prado was asked by the city of Uvalde to do this internal investigation solely on the Uvalde police response to the Robb Elementary shooting to see if Uvalde PD violated policy. While he found overall response failures like poor communication and lack of a game plan, his opinion was that Uvalde officers' actions did not violate policy, and his belief is that all should be exonerated. Uvalde families said this was yet another blow to their pursuit for accountability.
Hey, is it the right thing? I think right now you almost made me a believer in giving these officers a medal.
But what you did today, sir, was a slap in the face. And you're wrong.
No action is expected to come from that investigation. However, a special grand jury investigating law enforcement's response could recommend charges. Meanwhile, Jasmine Cazares, the sister of Jackie Cazares, who was killed in the Robb Elementary School shooting, was at the presidential State of the Union Thursday night. She was the guest of First Lady Jill Biden and sat alongside her. Since her sister's death, Jasmine and her family have focused on raising the legal age to buy semi-automatic rifles to 21. Another big step toward banning TikTok in the U.S. Congress has been considering a bill that would force TikTok to separate itself from its Chinese-based ownership group or face a ban across the country. Then yesterday, a U.S. House committee passed the bill. However, TikTok fired back, telling users to tell their representatives to object to the legislation.
If you want to use your TikTok account, you have to put in your zip code so that TikTok can tell you which representative you should call. Imagine when China wants to use it more nefariously. Imagine when they want to truly engage in psychological warfare against the American people.
The White House supports this legislation. We're learning a possible cause to the largest wildfire in Texas history. Xcel Energy says their facilities in the Panhandle appear to have been involved in an ignition of the Smokehouse Creek fire. Homeowners filed a lawsuit accusing the power company of neglecting to maintain power lines. As of Friday, the Smokehouse Creek fire is about 74% contained. This Sunday, a reminder to change your clocks and spring forward, but experts say the time change is hard on children. Just like adults, the clock change disrupts a child's circadian rhythm, and they also have to adjust to what feels like an earlier wake-up time and go to bed when it might still be light out, which is a lot harder on younger bodies.
Extended daylight hours, so they think it's still early, and so they might have a hard time falling asleep.
Not only are you having to deal with your children having all these symptoms in the days following daylight saving time, but also you're not at your peak physical state either.
For more tips, go to kens5.com. That's Kens 5 News Now. I'm Sarah Furgani.